What's up? Day 6. No, day 7. But I feel like I owed this challenge some face to face, some talking head. My last 2 posts, which one I just posted literally like 20 minutes ago, if that, because I fell asleep editing last night because I was just watch the video. It'll kind of make sense. I got invited to a tennis match yesterday by my cousin, really last minute. And I needed that because I've been feeling like I am just completely on my own out here with no true yeah. So I've just been really in my head for the last few days, and it's kind of reflecting in my videos, my last 2 videos. But I didn't want to fall off on my challenge. So I figured this is kind of what it's about. Like, I don't want to just post the happy, good moments in my life. I want to also, I don't know, I just want to be real about, to an extent, because at the end of the day, it's none of your business. But every day is not a day in the life, because that can get boring. Like I mentioned, I think in day 1, my day-to-day, my life right now isn't that exciting, to the extent of it's not a lot of variety in my life at the moment. Yeah, been solo dolo out here, roughing it. And I had to figure out a way to channel the feelings that's making me have into something. So I think this challenge is giving me a good outlet, maybe, or motivation to find excitement in my very monotonous life at the moment. This challenge is not so much like day in the life every single day, because we'll get bored with that very quickly. It's more so about challenging myself to grow as a creative and find stories and find purpose or something, find something in every single day to highlight, to emphasize, whether it's me just being grateful for something that had come up, or a realization that day, or literally something that happened that day that I can choose as my focal point for the video for that day. And some days might be a day in the life. I feel like day 1, maybe the first 3 days kind of felt a little bit like a day in the life. And then it started getting real, and I'm like, I don't have it in me to just post every single aspect of my day. And on day 4, 5, 4, one of those, I think it was day 5, I didn't think I was going to be able to get a video out. I wasn't feeling it. I was not feeling good mentally. And I didn't want to just have clips of me at my desk, which I think that's kind of what it was. But yeah, I didn't think I was going to make it. And then I went to go get something to eat. I'm going to actually grocery shop today. I'm not going to the grocery store, but I'm going to order groceries online. Coffee break. What would Jesus do? It's a great question. Yeah, if you watched yesterday's video, yesterday was rough for me. But I was really in my head just about self-worth and self-value and what I mean to the people in my life, and thinking about my relationships, friends, family. I'm in a long distance relationship. He's amazing, by the way. And I know he's going to see this, and you're probably smiling right now, but whatever. Anyway, just my relationships as a whole, not any specific relationship, just my relationships as a whole. And it really made me think, like I said in video 1, we lost a relative the day before, or on November 30th, the day before I started this challenge. We lost a relative, and that always kind of puts, at least me personally, in a space of just thinking about my legacy, my impact, my value, and what I'm bringing to people in my life and people who I encounter on a day-to-day. And my goal and my objective is to always be kind, and to be I don't want to just be seen as a good person. Like, I want to be a good person. So That's kind of my personal mission, just on a broad spectrum. There's so many things that lie underneath that, but as a whole, I want to give off kindness because I think that's such an important attribute that we don't experience a lot. Genuine kindness. I don't know. But, I think about, like I said, I think about my relationships, my friendships, my relationships with my family. It makes me think, if I was to die today, God forbid, Lord willing, I can keep this thing going. But if I was to die today, who are the people that without a shadow of a doubt would truly be affected by your absence? And that could be friends, family, relationships, like it can, whoever those people are. And it really makes me want to pour more into those people, into my relationship with those people, because that's really what matters. Who years down the line will still bring my name up. And those are the people I want to love on more. Yeah. But anywho, that took a weird turn. So yeah, yesterday, the first half of the day that's what that was for me, was really thinking about, what am I doing? Why am I here? What's my purpose? What's my real purpose? And I think throughout your life, you experience this several times. Years ago, when I was a touring musician, all over the world, I thought I found my purpose. And I think at the time that was where I was supposed to be. I don't think that's necessarily a purpose. It's more of a goal, and stuff like that can help you discover your purpose. But at the time, 25 years old, this was a lifelong dream at the time, to be able to travel the world, to see the world, to get paid to see the world and do something I love to do. Like, that's a dream, literally a dream come true. And for me, that was a dream come true. And don't get me wrong, if I had an opportunity to do it again today, I would. So if anybody out there is looking for a drummer, holla. Yeah, yesterday was heavy, Not like in a dark, like I'm not like trying to unalive myself or anything. It's nothing like that. It's kind of like an existential crisis, just because I don't want to just exist in this world. I want to actually be impactful and add value to the people in my life and the people that I encounter, like my circle of influence. I don't want to just go with the motions and my whole life is just task. Like, I want a mission and I want to be passionate about it. And I want that to come off. I want that to be, what people be like, yeah, Brittany loves what she's doing. It's been a little rough. It's been a little rough mentally. So yeah, but, I'm just grateful to myself for still pushing myself to show up. And that was just in the form of like, let me just get some B-roll shots, throw it together and put my thoughts on recording. And, so those last two videos, that's what they were. That's why they were also much shorter, which is nice. The short videos are nice. I feel like this one's going to be a little bit longer. I'm sorry, but not sorry. But, just to shift gears a little bit, there is a YouTuber. I watch a lot of YouTube because that's a space, obviously, that I am really trying to dive into. So some of my favorite YouTubers, I want to support when I can. They have products, whether it's digital products or physical products. When I can, I try to support. And so finally I was able to support Johnny. I don't know how to say your last name, Johnny. This guy right here, based out of Chicago. He left the corporate life and went full-time YouTuber, content creator, I think a year ago, and is doing very well. He has a clothing line called Lab Culture that's pretty much about just getting in the lab and grinding it out. So that's kind of what this been for me for the last couple days. making it happen. And so I wanted to support. I like, you know, some of his products are like really cool. It seems like it's a clothing line catered to men, of course, but still wanted to support. I want to, you know, rock some Lab Culture stuff. So I actually did, and I bought a one of his long sleeve shirts. So I'm gonna do an unbagging. I'm gonna do an unbagging right here, right now. Let's see. Love the branding. You gotta love really intentional branding. Welcome to the culture. Labculture.co. Lab Culture. Really cool stuff. I'm starting my sticker journey on my camera case. So stickers are always really welcome. Lab Culture. And then I got, like I said, I got a long sleeve, like a sweatshirt or long sleeve shirt. I'm not sure what we call it. A lot of his stuff was already sold out, but they did have smalls. so front just has the, I can't see, the Lab Culture, and the back is where it gets cool and exciting. The Lab Culture, Chicago, Illinois, established 2023. Got the red upside down logo on there, Lab Culture. What does it say on the bottom? Locked in the lab, and then the LC logo. Super cool. Oh, it's not it's a sweatshirt. It's not a long sleeve t-shirt. It's a sweatshirt. What is it? Crew neck sweatshirt. So super cool. I'm excited to rock this because I'm just inspired by inspiring people. That was very redundant, wasn't it? People who go out and make it happen for themselves really inspire me. It's my way of supporting and showing my thanks and, you know, rocking something from the ground up. I created a clothing line 5 years ago, and I was, even though I didn't, when I moved back to LA to start my job, I didn't have the capacity to keep it going, so I just kind of shut everything down. But I was proud of myself for creating it, and it was successful in the sense that I had come up with an idea and I put it into action, created the website, created all the branding, created, I didn't make it as cool as this, but, you know, I got all the mailers, like, I did all the things. I did all the necessary things and successfully created a clothing line. And I'm proud of that because, one, now I know I can do it. If I ever wanted to do it again, I understand what it takes to do it. And, yeah, it's just something about seeing something through that just feels really good. But to that, Johnny, kudos, man. I'm proud of you. It's really dope. Day 6. No, we're on day 7. This is day 7. And I can't believe I've posted a video every day for the last 7 days. Like, that alone is a win because has not been easy. Not with a full workload. Yeah, it's been determination alone and just kind of reminding myself that you committed to yourself. So show up for you like you show up for everybody else. You don't deserve it all. If you're watching this, thank you so much for still being here. Comment Lab Culture if you've made it to the end of the video. And I'll see you tomorrow for week 2, day 1. Am I really gonna keep this going for 31 days? We'll see what happens. So, see you tomorrow. Peace.